What is up, people, homies, friends? There are 4 people waiting for this beautiful, wonderful video that we are about to do. So many people waiting, a total of 8 minutes. Thank you. God bless. We're going to be talking about the Oscar nominations that came out today. Margaret, if you would, please.
What am I doing?
I'll take that.
Okay.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through the nominations and just talk about what we think about them. If like we had any issues with any of the things that were nominated.
Tim has lots of issues.
I have some thoughts, but let's take a look. So let's start with.
I was where at the beginning.
Oh, you want to do Best Picture last?
No, I'm just saying I was at the beginning of the list.
You were not, but that's not the point. Anyway, so Best Picture. Call Me By Your Name. Yeah. Darkest Hour. Dunkirk. Get Out. Lady Bird. Phantom Thread. The Post. The Shape of Water. 3 Billboards Out Ebbing, Missouri.
You know what?
What?
I don't think The Post really deserves to be nominated either.
Yeah, so here's my deal. I've got the problems I have on this list are Darkest Hour. And, I'm not... The Post is fine. Like it's a good movie. It's fine. It's Steven Spielberg. It's Tom Hanks. It's Meryl Streep. They're all wonderful.
I feel like that's why I got nominated.
That is exactly. Well, that's 100% why I got nominated. There's no doubt about it. That's why it was nominated. There's also there's no. That type of movie is gonna be good. We saw it.
Yeah, I did like it.
I didn't review the movie because what am I going to say? What am I gonna say? Yeah, Tom Hanks was great.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy John said that in his review too. He's like, "What am I going to tell you? That Steven Spielberg made a good movie? Ooh, wow!" There's no reason, but yeah, it's a fine movie. I don't think it deserves to be nominated. I think that there are other movies like The Florida Project, and I know that this is never going to happen. But Brigsby Bear, Molly's Game, why didn't those Wind River? Why didn't those movies get nominated?
Yeah.
But we've got and Darkest Hour is the other one I have a problem with because Darkest Hour is again a good movie, but it's a Gary Oldman piece. He's gonna win Best Actor, and that's awesome and that's fine. But there's no reason that The Picture needs to be nominated, in my opinion.
I really like Darkest Hour. So.
Yeah. But yeah, Call Me By Your Name. I think. What do you think is going to win out of this list?
I think it's either going to be Shape of Water or 3 Billboards.
I think I'm going to say The Shape of Water is going to win. I think that, I don't know.
Everyone's been really obsessed with 3 Billboards for some reason, so that's not...
It's a good movie. It's just not, I don't think it's the best picture of the year.
That's why I'm saying. For some reason, people are obsessed with it.
Honestly, I think Call Me By Your Name, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, and The Shape of Water are all better than 3 Billboards.
I agree. I think...
What, you're going to say Get Out, too? Dunkirk?
Movie that didn't get nominated.
What movie?
Logan.
Oh, and Logan. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to lead actor.
We already said.
Yeah, so, we got Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour, Denzel Washington, Roman J. Israel Esquire, Daniel Kaluuya, Get Out, Daniel Day-Lewis, Phantom Thread, Timothée Chalamet, Call Me By Your Name. How do you feel?
I'm really proud of Timothée Chalamet. And I wish that he would win, but I also wish that Gary Oldman would win, and I completely understand that he will, and I respect that, and I can't wait till Timothée Chalamet is nominated again.
Yeah. I've been back and forth about it because I didn't think that, I thought Timothée Chalamet was, amazing in that movie, and I thought he was going to win for, a really long time, but now the more and more I think back on that movie, I don't really think of him as a breakthrough performance. I think of it more as the two of them together is the performance. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think of him singularly in the movie, except for at the end. That's kind of the moment where, not to spoil the movie, but that's kind of where he gets to really shine. Otherwise, he's kind of just being Timothée Chalamet, I feel.
I guess. I don't know.
And then... okay, let's... I don't think... Okay. The internet's going to be mad. Like the 7 people watching this. I don't think Daniel Kaluuya has any business being nominated.
I would agree.
I love Get Out. I think I even have it sitting up.
It's right there.
Where is it?
Over there, by Fury.
Yes, okay. It's way over here. I love Get Out. It's great. I own it on Blu-ray. I love this movie. I don't think he has any business being nominated for Best Actor. Like the best performance, that's one of the best 5 performances of the year. No.
I don't know who else.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hugh Jackman. Logan. Nominate him. I think you could argue that Michael Shannon is probably supporting actor in Shape of Water, but
yeah,
it's a better performance in my opinion. I understand why he's nominated. I just don't think that he should have been.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Roman J. Israel Esquire.
Yeah.
But it seems like it was, we're sorry that you didn't win for Fences, Denzel Washington.
Well, and we don't really want to include James Franco on this list.
That's the other thing, too. Where's James Franco? I get that there's, like, all the stuff going on with James Franco. We don't need to get into that. But, yeah, it's disappointing to not see him in there, considering I think that was one of the best performances of the year. But, yeah, we just saw Phantom Thread over the weekend. I'm not going to review that either. I don't know how to review that movie. I don't know how to talk about that movie in any other way than to say, like, just go see it. If you have the chance to see it and you like PTA, go and see it. But Daniel Day-Lewis is great in the movie. Again, it's not his best performance. He's better in Lincoln. He's better in Gangs of New York. He's better in There Will Be Blood. But he's really good in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go on to lead actress. So we've got Sally Hawkins, Shape of Water / Paddington 2. Frances McDormand, 3 Billboards. Margot Robbie, I, Tonya. Saoirse Ronan, Lady Bird, and Meryl Streep, The Post.
I really want Saoirse Ronan to win. Like, I saw a headline today that, this is her 3rd time being nominated for Best Actress, and she's 23. That's crazy.
So what else has she been? She's been nominated
for she was Brooklyn, and I don't know what the other one was, but...
Yeah, I don't know what that... You keep talking. I'm going to find out.
I mean, yeah, so that's it. I really think that she should win, but at the same time, I do understand that, like, Frances McDormand's performance was really powerful in 3 Billboards, and that's why she's been winning a lot.
Well, it's not even that it's powerful. She's just really good.
Right. She does a good job of balancing the comedy with the drama and, like, the feelings. So really, I guess I'm okay with either. Jessica Chastain not getting a nomination is kind of sad, considering that Meryl Streep has no business being nominated for The Post.
She should have been nominated over Meryl Streep. I agree with that. So she was nominated as a supporting actress in Atonement in 2007 when she was a wee little one, but which I forgot that movie existed, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, Brooklyn was one of Brooklyn was one of the surprise hit movies for me in 2015. That movie, like, I have that movie too up there somewhere. I'm not going to dig for that one. B is way up there, so I'm not going to dig for that one. But I love Saoirse Ronan. Unfortunately, she's not my choice to win. I think that she's
Sally Hawkins.
So here's the deal, though. So
I know
Saoirse Ronan is great in Lady Bird. She does a great job, but to me, it was more a showcase for Greta Gerwig and her writing and directing than it was for Saoirse Ronan's acting. Which you have movies like that sometimes where, it is much more of a vehicle for the director to say something. That's how I feel about Get Out. I feel like Get Out is a vehicle for Jordan Peele, and when we get to talking about directors, I will fully, so I think it's the same thing for Lady Bird. Frances McDormand is going to win this, even though I like Margot Robbie and I, Tonya is great too.
Yeah, I mean, they're all really good.
They're all really good, except, like, and again, Meryl Streep's not bad. It's just, she, like...
Every year.
Well, it's every year, and, like, I know they made a big joke last year about Jimmy Kimmel made the whole thing, the overrated, or Meryl Streep, and that was really funny and, like, good, but it's, like, it's kind of true. Like, she's just, like, she always gets nominated, and I love The Street Monster. She's good in everything, but The Post, like, Tom Hanks isn't on this list.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg wasn't even nominated for director.
Wasn't he?
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he was.
No, he was not.
Oh.
He was not. We will get there. And but she's nominated.
Yeah.
Like they're just I don't know. So anyway, I think Sally Hawkins deserves it. What she can do, what she does
without saying anything.
The emotion and acting she conveys in Shape of Water without speaking any words is beyond amazing. I love her in that movie. Okay, supporting actor. We've got Willem Dafoe, The Florida Project, Woody Harrelson, Three Billboards, Richard Jenkins, The Shape of Water, Christopher Plummer, All the Money in the World, Sam Rockwell, Three Billboards.
I much rather would have had Michael Stolberg or whatever his name is.
Michael Stolberg.
From any of the films he's been in this year.
Yeah.
Than
Christopher Plummer.
Yes, thank you.
So here's I actually really like this list. I like all 5 performances. I liked all 5 movies.
Yeah, I don't dislike
I think the only reason Christopher Plummer is crazy good in that movie. Considering the circumstances and how quick he shot that movie. And we don't need to get into that whole thing again, but he's amazing in that movie. He's the best part of that movie.
I disagree.
Oh, I think
Michelle Williams.
I think he's the best part of that movie. Michelle Williams is crazy good too. Actually, she's not on this list. We didn't mention that. If one of the two of them were to be nominated, I think that he fits in the category more. What makes me upset is that we've got 2-3 billboards on here, which is fine. Sam Rockwell and Woody Harrelson. I think Sam Rockwell's much better in that movie than Woody Harrelson. No spoilers, but Woody Harrelson's barely in that movie. Right. He makes an impact in the time that he's there.
Mahershala Ali was in the movie for literally 10 minutes.
I'm aware, but I'm just saying that I would have much rather seen, and I'm fine with Woody being in there. I think, though, that you either take him out or you take out Christopher Plummer and you put in Michael Shannon in Shape of Water. He's so good in that movie. He's so excellent in that movie, and I'm glad to see Richard Jenkins, because Richard Jenkins doesn't get enough love, and he's constantly good in every movie he's in. So I'm happy to see him on the list. I just wish that if we would have gotten a double movie, that we would have gotten rid of Woody and put Michael.
I agree with that.
And honestly, if I'm being completely honest, like I would have probably taken out Christopher and Woody Harrelson, put in Michael Shannon, and then put in Michael Stuhlbarg for Call Me by Your Name, because that end speech that he gives is so moving and powerful. So supporting actress.
Well, winner, do we think? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, I think that's a lock. Sam Rockwell for sure. So supporting actress, we've got Mary J. Blige, Mudbound, Allison Janney, I, Tonya, Leslie Manville, Phantom Thread, Laurie Metcalf, Lady Bird, and Octavia Spencer, The Shape of Water. This is a very interesting list. I have not seen Mudbound. I will now see Mudbound. But it's been in my queue. Allison Janney, I think, is the lock right now.
So too.
Even though I kind of wish it would be Laurie Metcalf from Lady Bird. I think that
I agree.
There are a couple other awards that I think Lady Bird will win, but I think that one is probably the most. That one's probably the most easily attainable for Lady Bird, unfortunately, and I think that she should be recognized for that. Now, I actually am not 100% sure. I believe that Leslie Manville or whatever
that's the sister.
Is the sister.
It's the sister.
You're positive.
I'm positive. It's
okay,
the sister.
So then I'm not even going to look it up. I would have much rather have seen.
But she's not the supporting actress.
I know.
She's the lead actress.
She was really good in Phantom Thread.
Yeah.
I
don't think she really has any business being nominated, the sister from Phantom Thread.
I mean, I don't know who else I would put in this.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I feel like, yeah, I guess.
Like, what are we gonna put the no girl from Get Out? Like, what are we?
No, I know. It's just that there's just like a bunch of random people in there that like.
Yeah, like I agree. I think that that's usually a category that's filled with a lot of like, how are we gonna ever like pick a winner for this? And this year it's just kind of like, yeah, okay. Again, I haven't seen Mudbound, but I do think that, and Octavia Spencer, even in The Shape of Water, which is my second favorite movie of the year, she's fine. Like, she doesn't. Yeah. I feel like she's Octavia Spencer. She's great in everything, and she does Octavia Spencer things, and she's great, and that's fine. Now, here's my favorite category at the Oscars: is Best Director. because I'm a director. I made a film. It's 47 minutes long and horrible, but nonetheless, I love directors. I love looking at films from a directing perspective. So this is my favorite category. We've got Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan. All praise Christopher Nolan. Get Out, Jordan Peele. Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig. Phantom Thread, PTA. Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro. So Christopher Nolan finally gets nominated.
I'm so proud.
It's been how many years? So 1999 or 1998, something like that, to now, and he's finally been nominated.
I know that he won't win. I don't think he will.
But this is big.
And at the same time, I also wouldn't be surprised if he won.
Yeah.
Just because the Oscars tend to do that thing where they make up for all the times that they should have but did not recognize somebody and then just take an opportunity to do it.
And that's what sucks, is because this is where I struggle, because again, Guillermo del Toro I think is a lock. For Best Director, I think he's going to win. But here's the deal, is the only movie that Guillermo's made that I personally feel is an Oscar-worthy movie, other than The Shape of Water, is Pan's Labyrinth. And he won the Best Foreign Film for that. I don't think he had any business winning Director Best Picture, but he won for that. Whereas...
Really?
Well, he won the Best Foreign Film, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying I don't think he had any business being nominated or winning for any of the other ones.
Gotcha.
Whereas Christopher Nolan, on the other hand, has this body of work that he should have been nominated multiple times. Memento should have been nominated. The Dark Knight should have been nominated. The Prestige should have been nominated. Inception should have been nominated.
Interstellar.
I love Interstellar, actually. I'm one of the few people on planet Earth that likes that movie, but I think that those four specifically, Memento, Inception, The Dark Knight, and The Prestige, are the four. He should have been nominated for those. I think that if he were to win, I wouldn't be angry, but I do think The Shape of Water is the better directed movie.
Mm-hmm.
But getting past those two guys, Jordan Peele on his directorial debut getting nominated for Get Out, Greta Gerwig getting nominated on her directorial debut for Lady Bird, and just being nominated.
Yeah, in general.
Is awesome. The two of them is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, this category is kind of really stacked.
Yeah, and it's because they're all good movies. Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Shape of Water. PTA, I think, is the one that probably should be taken out and Martin McDonagh put in. Mm-hmm. But that's, again, coming from a guy who thought that both movies were good, not great. I liked Phantom Thread a lot. Thought it was good. I recommend people see it. Same thing with Three Billboards. But I didn't love either of those movies. But I think out of the two of them, Three Billboards was the better directed movie. Mm-hmm. But PTA is, he's great. So I'm not angry that he was nominated. It's a stacked category. I'm just there's no Steven Spielberg.
Which is not
a big deal. I know people were like, Ridley Scott's going to get nominated. He has no business being nominated for All the Money in the World or Alien Covenant. So, I think that Guillermo's a lock, though.
I do.
And I hope he wins because, again, I love The Shape of Water. So, animated feature.
This is the most disappointing category.
So, we've got The Boss Baby, The Breadwinner, I don't know what that is, Coco, Ferdinand, and Loving Vincent. Now, The Boss Baby is a terrible movie.
I was drunk when I watched it, so I don't know.
It's a terrible movie. I've seen it both drunk and sober. And both times I felt like I was drunk. I don't know what The Breadwinner is. I will probably not see it because it's not going to win. Ferdinand, I actually recently did see. Oh, really? It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. And Loving Vincent, I've heard incredible things about. I haven't seen it. It comes out on Blu-ray actually in a couple weeks. I will not buy it, but I'll probably rent it and watch it because I've heard that it's absolutely incredible. But Coco's going to win.
If Coco doesn't win, I will riot.
And honestly, it's probably between Coco and Loving Vincent. Again, I haven't seen it, but I guess it's every frame of the movie is painted, not just drawn or animated, but a painting in the style of Vincent van Gogh, which is super cool. So I haven't seen it. I'm going to. I'm excited to see it. And I've heard only good things about it. So I think it is between those two, but Disney usually just like reigns supreme in this category. So I have no shame in Coco. But the utter lack of the Lego Batman movie makes me want to stab my eyes out and throw them at the Academy.
Well, and it's like not even that, like, because Lego Batman made money. Like, it's not like it, right?
It did fine. It didn't. It
wasn't as good as the Boss Baby, but I feel like it made at least as much as Ferdinand.
Yeah, like, I think it made more than Ferdinand.
I don't see any other reason that Boss Baby is nominated other than a lot of people saw it.
Yeah, it has no business being nominated. And the fact that the Lego Batman movie wasn't. And you know what? Honestly, keep talking about it. I want to see what other animated movies came out this year because
I don't even know. I feel like there weren't a lot of other good ones.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you movies that I liked more than The Boss Baby. Captain Underpants, Despicable Me 3, Cars 3,
which is saying a lot.
The Lego Ninjago movie. I haven't seen it, but I guarantee it's better. My Little Pony the movie. The Star. Mary and the Witch's Flower. And then I heard that what was the one we were just talking? Your Name.
Oh yeah.
I heard that's great. So I don't know why in God's green earth this movie is nominated over all of those movies, but not up to us. I digress. And yeah, a couple of those movies I didn't even like that much, like Despicable Me 3 and Cars 3. And I actually rewatched Lego Ninjago. It's not as bad as I kind of made it out to be in my original review. Even Smurfs: The Lost Village, I liked more than Boss Baby. And that movie has just as much poop and fart humor. And then here's The Breadwinner. So I don't know what the hell it is, but here it is. So PG-13. Ooh. It's a naughty movie. It's an edgy movie. So we're going to skip animated short because I haven't seen any of them except for Lou, the Disney Pixar one, which I liked. So maybe it'll win.
Probably win.
Adapted screenplay, we'll go through it quick. Call Me By Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Logan, Molly's Game, Mudbound. Aaron Sorkin's dialogue in Molly's Game is great. Haven't seen Mudbound. Logan needs to win because Logan's great. The Disaster Artist is great. Call Me By Your Name is great. They're all good choices. I wouldn't be mad about any of them. Original screenplay, Big Sick, Get Out, Lady Bird, Shape of Water, 3 Billboards. It's either Get Out or 3 Billboards.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think Lady Bird has a chance?
No. I don't.
Okay. I think it's going to be 3 Billboards. I think it's going to sweep, to be honest.
I would like the Big Sick to win.
Me too.
I would like some love for the Big Sick.
If Logan and the Big Sick win screenplays, that would be like amazing.
Yeah. So cinematography, Roger Deakins' Blade Runner, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Mudbound, The Shape of Water. Roger Deakins needs to win,
yes,
or I will turn off the TV because he has been nominated, I think I read the other day, 17 times, and he's never won. And
that's crazy.
Blade Runner 2049 is the most beautiful movie that was released all year.
Except for maybe Dunkirk.
No, it's prettier than that. I'm gonna riot if he does not win. I'm literally going to freak out. Like, I cannot stress enough how angry I will be if he does not win. And maybe for that one category, we will live stream my reaction on the day.
You can just,
because
live tweet the entire thing.
I will for sure be live tweeting, but I might, you know what, I think we will do that. I think for that category, because if he doesn't win, I want my genuine reaction recorded. And if he does win, I want my genuine, because either way, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Best documentaries, we're going to skip because we don't know. Film editing, sound mixing. Production design, I actually want to talk about. Beauty and the Beast, Blade Runner, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Shape of Water. Those are all really great choices.
I don't know what production design is.
Just like the production, like the sets and the production of
gotcha.
I think those are all great choices. They're all beautiful. After having recently watched this bonus features on Blade Runner, the the production design of that movie, the practical effects they used are awesome. Original score: Dunkirk, Phantom Thread, Shape of Water, Star Wars 3 Billboards. Man, I love John.
Wait, Shape of Water was nominated, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Alexander Desplat. He's gonna win. I love the score for Dunkirk. Hans Zimmer's like watch thing, really cool. Phantom Thread, the piano throughout the entire movie, cool. Really John Williams has no business being nominated. I love you, John Williams, but that score.
It's just because he's John Williams.
It's fine. Original song.
Hey, Beauty and the Beast was not nominated, and it's very upsetting. Like legit though, like.
Remember Me from Coco.
Like, I really hope Remember Me wins. And I get that, like, everyone loves The Greatest Showman, but, like...
Is that on here?
Yes,
This is me. Oh, jeez.
Right? Like, Evermore should be nominated. Like, this is really stupid.
Makeup, Darkest Hour is going to win.
Yeah, for Transformers.
And then the last one we'll talk about, visual effects. So we got Blade Runner, Guardians 2, Kong, Star Wars, and War for the Planet of the Apes. Star Wars...
Better win.
Yeah.
No, not Star Wars, sorry.
So Star Wars has great visual effects. Kong, great visual effects. Guardians, great visual effects. To me, it's not just visual effects meaning the CGI. To me, it's meaning the practical visual effects as well. And if that's the case, I never thought I'd say this, but I'd give it to Blade Runner. Even though
you're just in love with Blade Runner.
I'm in love with Blade Runner, but
I think War for the
Planet of the Apes has an amazing CGI, amazing motion capture, and I would not be mad if it won. But it also came out the same year as Blade Runner, whose visual effects are incredible. So anyway, guys, those are kind of our like quick, reactions to all of these nominations. The Oscars are Sunday, March 3rd.
No, 4th.
3rd? I don't know.
3rd is a Saturday. So.
I don't know. That weekend. We'll be live tweeting it at Tim Loves Movies. And whatever, maybe she will. I don't know.
You can just quote me.
Sure. We'll do some reactions, I'm sure. We'll probably do a post Oscars video either the night of or the next day, depending on. Well, the Oscars started an hour earlier this year.
That's true.
So maybe we'll still fit it in at the end. But nonetheless, guys, thanks for checking us out here. Be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe. Helps me out a great deal. And then you can stay up to date with all the latest videos that we do. And then and then all of the movie reviews that I've been doing. So be on the lookout for reviews for The Maze Runner, The Death Cure, I think is what it's called. That is what it's called. And then we've got Hostiles, too, coming out this weekend. So be on the lookout for those. Anyway, guys, thanks, as always, for listening. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.